Hi there, happy September. Woo! Typically, I write a long Facebook post thanking God and wishing myself a happy birthday and what I'm grateful for. However, this year, I decided to make a speech about it. First, I want to start off like I'm a Grammy nominee for thanking my God. As I grew up as a child, all of the people that would receive Grammy Golden Awards would always thank God first. I would notice that coming up as a child. So today, I want to give all praises and thanks to my God. I thank God for blessing me with a phenomenal chapter, an additional chapter to my life. I thank God for blessing me for my whole life that He has given me. I thank God for all the great blessings that He has continued to pour from heaven into my life, blessing me with 2 businesses. Dynamite Speeches has made its first invoice one day after my birthday. Who would have known? Who would have known that I would receive a check with Dynamite Speeches one day after my birthday? Only God. When things come into your life and you just have no explanation for it, you got to give God the praise because that's who it is that's blessing you. So today, I give honor and thanks to God. I give honor and thanks to God for my legal profession, working at the office of the state's attorney for Baltimore City. I thank God for that. I love what I do. I love criminal justice. I love the law. And I thank God for giving me and blessing me with that wonderful mindset that I have for the law. I thank God for my son, who is a phenomenal young man. I had him at 16 years old, graduated college, and is on to his master's degree. I thank God for my daughter, who's in college as well, pursuing her first bachelor's degree. God is amazing. I thank God for my grandmother and my mother. My mother was a single mother, a nurse, worked double shifts, 7 to 3, 3 to 11. I was a latchkey kid coming up. And my mother would have my dinner prepared at the stovetop, waiting for me to get in from elementary school, do my homework, eat dinner, go to bed for the next day. I thank God for that. I also thank God for my father being absent in my life because that is what helped made me and built me into the strong woman I am today. He is the type of dad who, I don't even know if I should call him dad, but it is what it is, as Michelle Obama says. He's the type of person that comes in and out of your life every 3, 4, 5 years randomly and think it's okay to spend $100 or $200 and then disappears again. It's terrible. But I thank God for that because that's an experience that helped groom me and built me into the dynamic woman I am today. And it gave prevalence and room for my mother and my grandmother to raise me and instill in me great disciplines to be a woman. And I was able to instill and still is able and enabling to build those same spirits into my children. However, I also want to thank God for my children's father, who's been a great force. I've been blessed to be spoiled by that man. He has spoiled me from day one since I met him at the age of 14. So shout out to my children's father as well. I also want to thank God for me being in New Orleans this year for my birthday. It's been a phenomenal stay. This is I'm working on my second night. I had 1 night down, 3 more to go. It's been great. The food here is so amazing. The city is pleasant. People are very pleasant. I'm from Baltimore City and people are a lot aggressive. You know, you can have a general good conversation with people here and they don't want anything from you. In Baltimore, if you have a conversation with someone, possibly they're asking you for a quarter or $1 afterwards, which is pretty sad. Not everyone, but some people. But however, I still thank God for Baltimore too, because Baltimore has born and raised me and showed me that I can make it anywhere. There's an old saying, if you can make it in New York City and you can make it in Baltimore City, you can make it anywhere in this country, because they are considered 2 of the most prevalent cities where if you feel like you mentally can't make it there, you can't, because it's pretty strong and pretty fast. So moving right along, I thank God for my birthday. Thank you for blessing me with another chapter. I also am happy about all the wisdom and knowledge that I learned over the years. I thank God for teaching me about people, places, things, and situations. I always like to tell people, if a person is not for you, they are against you. There's no middle way. Either I'm for a person all the way, or if I'm for them halfway, I'm not for them at all. Sort of like voting. If you don't go out and vote, you are voting for Donald Trump. Period. A lot of people think, I'm not voting. It doesn't matter. If you don't say anything, like, silence isn't an option. That's one thing that Don Lemon talks about on CNN, and I love that slogan. If you see something, say something, do something about it. So that's one thing I've learned throughout my years. Another thing is, never let people take advantage of you. People will try to take advantage of you. They will try to instill and put themselves on you. Even at your most weakest moments, only terrible people would do that. But you have to keep the mindset and say, hey, I know this isn't right. I know this doesn't feel right. And I know whatever this person wants me to do isn't right. It's for them. People will try to use you to build their own legacy. You have to be the one to stop that. Stop that mentality. Stand up for yourself, even in your most weakest moments. I know about being true to people. Some people aren't true to you. Some people are only true for you when you're doing something for them. Some people don't even want to see you do well. Some people are just by you just to be by you, to be nosy, to look at you, to see what you're doing, see how they can get blessed from you, or if they think you're blessed and then they want to support you. It's all types of people out here in this world. And so I thank God for allowing me to see another chapter of my life, to be able to recognize things in life and be the strong woman I am, and be able to give back to your community, give back to those who are in need, give back, even if it's mental giving back, give back, because God will come along and bless you along the way. Trying to figure if I left anything else out. I'm just thankful to see another year of my life. I feel amazing. I can't wait to see the things that God is doing in my life. The roadmap is looking good. I'm so happy. I'm thankful, and I feel loved. And one thing about love is you can't fake that. Actions always speak louder than words. Words are penningless. Yes, they mean something, and they could be valuable to a person. And the key word there is could, because if they could be valuable to a person, then it uplifts a person. If not, then valuability disappears, and words are meaningless. And you have to remember that. If people don't have positive words for you, then they don't say anything at all. They're meaningless. But the positivity of words will be the same words to instill in you and build you up to be a great person. I think that's it. I think that I said a lot, and it's a very good message, a very good speech. And this is from Lakeisha Dynamite. Boom.